right, shalom, shalom, shalom. It's Shabbat shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to get all different praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Wachakuradash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of the bishop formers of the earth that puts in teaching is true. And salutations to the Salaki. Salutations to the whole elect. All right, Scott, formers of the earth. All right, now the title is "The Nation Shall Hate the Whore," and on this coming from what has been posted earlier this morning about Saudi Arabia. Oh shit, Salakia. With Saudi Arabia refusing the U.S. to quote unquote suspended for what it says here. All right, and yeah, I'm gonna just play this clip, like let you see, and bring out the scripture, and yeah, man. Hey, real soon, hey, this thing finna pop off, man. This thing is finna pop off. All right. Hey, soon all the Arab nations are gonna start gathering together. Real soon. But hey, here we go.
We have some pretty significant news right now. You want to know why Donald Trump's Project Freedom ended just 2 days after it began? Saudi Arabia and other American allies rebuffed him to the point where Saudi Arabia rejected and suspended the U.S. military's ability to use its military bases for Project Freedom. That is significant. According to NBC News right now, Saudi Arabia, a key Gulf ally, suspended the U.S. military's ability to use its airspace and its bases to carry out the operation, and other Gulf states were not happy as well. Even a phone call between MBS, the Saudi Arabian leader, and Donald Trump wasn't enough to smooth over the issues. If you have countries like Saudi Arabia saying no to the United States, you can't use our airspace, and what's happening in Iran, that means the Gulf is fed up. The Gulf is completely fed up. Oil prices are too damn high, right? And they're feeling the brunt of it. They're getting attacked because of what the United States is doing. They're saying no to the president of the United States. That is a defining moment in this war. I'll have more updates for you soon. Spread the word, follow along for all the news you need to know about.
They're starting to realize that they're only being attacked for the sake of, well, not for the sake, but by reason of the U.S. Wanting to control all the oil amongst the land, which is really, them rats in the land of Israel, right? The small hats. It's all for the sake of them. America is only being dragged into this war all because of the least of the flock, right? The least of the flock should draw them out. The reason why America is constantly, it is up for it was really Trump, right? The reason why they own this, they on this goal to achieve taking all these gold countries, these countries that got enriched oil, right? It's for the sake of just constantly controlling everything, man. Just want to control everything. All right. Having power over all the resources, having power over, the routes and the trade routes and, everything. These devils want control over everything. Okay. And with Trump, he thought, oh, taking Iran was gonna be easy as fuck. The same way he took Venezuela. But it was not the case. You see how Iran, step up to your ass, you big bully ass, right? They didn't give a fuck. Right? You killed their leader, they're equivalent to the Pope, and you think they not finna fucking you think they finna stand down because of that? You think they finna stand down because you killed somebody that's important to you? I mean, important to them, Salaki? Somebody that is basically uh 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 I won't even say they're equivalent to the Messiah. I'd be damned with it. No, hell no. I'll say it's their equivalent to um well really, just equivalent to the Pope, but you know, I ain't finna get too deep into all that. You basically kill somebody that they truly uphold, what I'm saying, as their leader. You think they finna fucking allow you to live after that? You really think that these other nations, these Arab nations, quote unquote, which really Ishmael, you really think they're gonna allow you to just walk freely and not do something to your ass after you took the life of their leader? Not now his son is in the sea. And you know damn well he's on your ass. These other nations as well. All these other nations going to turn again, going to turn on your ass. These other, what I'm saying, the Gulf nations, right? Who you got your military bases in? They feeling the hurt because of your ass. They feeling hurt because of your ass, and you don't give a fuck whatsoever. Why? Because your whole goal is to push the new world order, which is the plan of the elites. You don't even give a fuck. You only a fucking puppet, Nero. You only a fucking puppet, a damn puppet. And it's crazy how you think you got this and that the third. You know what I'm saying? All of your hands, well, you nothing but a damn puppet. You're a fucking puppet, Nero. And that just sad that you don't even see it for yourself. But you look at yourself at this top guy, this great guy, man. You can never give praises to you. How about Shimon Shah enough? You can never. And when we say that he set up the most perfect man to be as the crew lord, and who can never be that than Nero himself? Than Nero himself, right? Who we? Who fucking we? If it had been his father, what the hell that fuck nigga would have did Caligula? Ooh we, that fuck nigga boy. I tell you. Anyways, Salaki. Uh, yeah, let me go get that spiritual, of course. It's in the title, so I got it. This thing is coming down to the wire, man. It's coming down to the wire, and then plus with this hantavirus is going on, man. No, 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 no. Um, God, almost forgot where I was going to. Revelation 17 and verse 16, and it reads, the ten horns which thou sawest upon the beast. All right, and of course it's talking about NATO and the EU, but saying other countries is going to be fed up as well, ready to burn this bitch. Okay, these shall hate the whore. All right, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Why? Because the Most High Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, have put in their hearts to fulfill his will, to agree, and to give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. All right. And the woman which thou sawest is the great city, which is Babylon the Great, America, which reigneth over the kings of the earth. And the kings of the earth are the leaders of these other nations, right? Uh, uh, Salaki, forgot the motherfucker name. Putin. Putin, he's considered a king. He's one of the other top superpowers of the earth, right? He's one of, I believe he's under U.S. or even over. I don't know, right? They're superpowers of the earth as well as China. Those leaders of the leader of Russia, Putin, and the leader of China, uh, Xi Jinping, I guess that's his name, if I'm not mistaken. Should I be getting them motherfuckers mixed up with North Korea and all that. And but yeah, they are considered kings in the eyes of the Lord because they lead their people, right? And ultimately, as well as the other nations, you got an idea. You got an idea. You know, just me trying to over explain it thing. But anyways, these other nations are gonna hate the whore and gonna burn her with fire. Okay? And with these Gulf nations, say they cut ties with America, uh they're gonna end up partnering up with either China or Russia. Most likely China, since it's a little bit more advanced than Russia, right? So with China they got hypersonic missiles. Matter of fact, let me see something real quick before I close. I look at the Saudi Arabia has nuclear missiles, and it says as of early 2026, Saudi Arabia is not publicly known to possess nuclear missiles or nuclear weapons, while the kingdom has developed a significant. He that says that it's the kingdom. It's a kingdom. While the kingdom has developed a significant ballistic missile capability and has vowed to create a nuclear deterrent if regional rival Iran develops a bomb. It currently remains a signatory to the Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons. And I guess that's a ban on them, not creating nuclear weapons. All right. And I want to say they only made that agreement for the sake of, them having a difference between, you know, uh Iran and, them. Cause you know how the way how Israel been saying, well, not a Jew, Benjamin not a Jew, been saying that, oh, they especially with Iraq. Yes, it started. I wouldn't say it started with Iraq, but saying it been said to Iraq. Saying that, oh, they got uh weapons of mass destruction, which is talking about nuclear weapons. Now with this war that's going on with Iran, he's saying the same thing. They got weapons of mass destruction, nuclear weapons, and this and that the third. You know, I guess they only made that agreement for the sake of, having a difference between them and say, oh, we're not going to war with them. Cause if you're going to say one group of people has weapons of mass destruction and they happen to be the same group of people that you done destruction to prior before the war prior, or the same quote unquote reason of them having weapons of mass destruction, then why not bomb these people over here, right? Speaking of Saudi Arabia, the Gulf countries, and they're going to cause a major uproar, a major, black backlash. So I guess that's why they made that treaty, right? But regardless, it doesn't mean that Saudi Arabia won't just cut ties with America and just switch over to either Russia or China. Both both have some powerful nuclear weapons. All right, so yeah, man. Hey, this thing, ooh, man, this thing is coming down to the wire, man. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna say Shalom and on to the next. Yeah, just something real quick, something a little quick to the spirit. All right. Yeah, but Shalom and on to the next. Shalom. All right, stay home and stay blessed.